I am Andy Temte, and welcome to the Saturday Morning Muse. Start your weekend with musings that are designed to support your journey of personal and professional continuous improvement. Today is January the 18th, 2025. Over the last 2 weeks, I've been musing about success, what it means, and what gets in the way of achieving it. I have vigorously recommended that A, the definition of success should be yours and not someone else's, and B, that one of the biggest blockers to achieving success is your own worst critic, the itty-bitty shitty committee or IBSC that lives inside all of our brains, the voices in our heads that tell us that we're not good enough and don't deserve to achieve success. This week, let's begin to explore the ingredients that must be cultivated to achieve success. But before we do, just a reminder that the definition of success is one size fits you. Also, let's be clear that your definition of success is highly likely to change as you move through the seasons of your life. What is incredibly important to you in your late 20s is likely going to be different than your areas of focus in your 60s. What tends to not change is your purpose, your reason for being, your why am I here? Unfortunately, many of us are not exposed to or encouraged to engage in the introspective thought that's necessary to contemplate, explore, and connect with our personal purpose during the first few decades of our lives. Most people in their 20s and 30s have not committed to the work necessary to define personal purpose through exercises like my free personal planning guidebook that's available for download on my website. Introspective thought and analysis carries the stigma of weakness. As a result, any visioning or goal setting we do is untethered from our purpose, leading us to make suboptimal decisions about what success really means. The lack of connection with our personal purpose makes it much easier to adopt definitions of success that are not ours and pull us in directions that are inauthentic and problematic. In my own experience, I know now that I was put on this earth to teach, coach, mentor, and inspire. As I look back to my early 20s, I had a feeling that this statement described my why, but I hadn't invested in any of the introspection and personal exploration to clarify those feelings. As you might imagine, without a well-defined purpose, I made a number of suboptimal career and life decisions. With the understanding that hindsight is indeed 20/20, I do believe that I would have stepped in fewer hypothetical mud puddles, hurt fewer people, and moved through my career with more efficiency, grace, dignity, and compassion had I done the work earlier to define my personal purpose. To be as clear as possible, I believe strongly that being grounded in one's personal purpose leads to a higher probability that intermediate-term vision statements and definitions of success will be more aligned and authentic to who you are at your core, minimizing the likelihood that you'll be tempted to adopt other people's definitions of success. What's better, authenticity or superficiality? I choose authenticity. Superficiality has almost always gotten me in trouble in the past. Now, how often should you engage in the personal planning process? Is it every week, every month? Well, reevaluating this document and checking in on progress toward your chosen metrics for success should be done annually at a minimum. One should go through the full exercise every 3 to 5 years. But doing it every week or every month is definitely overkill. So, with all that said, what are the ingredients to success? The list of ingredients is long and will take us at least one more muse to cover, but let's start at the top. At the top of the list, I believe the most important ingredient is courage. It takes courage to define your personal purpose. It takes courage to say, I want to go there. I want to learn that. I want to build this. I want to move toward this desired future state. It's easy to stand still. It's easy to follow the lead of others, to get lost in the crowd. It's really easy to watch the world go by. It's much harder and ultimately more rewarding to stand up for your purpose and create a vision and definition of success that aligns with your authentic, true self. It takes courage to say, I might need some help to understand who I am. I'm going to invest in third-party counseling to discover what drives me and what some of my biases may be. It takes courage to be the author and the leader of your own story. One of my mentors, the great Carl Schweitzer, would routinely tell me, Andy, if you're not moving, you're standing still. Such simple yet impactful advice. It takes courage to move forward in the face of the status quo, societal skepticism, and adversity. It takes courage to fail, learn, adjust, and continually improve and move forward. When we meet again next week, we'll continue building out the list of the ingredients to success. Until then, I wish you grace, dignity, and compassion. My name is Andy Temte. This is the Saturday Morning Muse. You can find us on all the major streaming services. Please like, subscribe, rate, and most importantly, share this good with your friends and your colleagues. The show is produced by Nicholas Temte, and we'll see you next time on the Saturday Morning Muse.